All the talk you just heard about change brings us to our special series of reports, Where They Stand. Every presidential election is about change, especially one coming after 8 years and an unpopular president. Barack Obama has built a campaign on the promise of change, and John McCain is now sending that same message. But what do they mean? And what does it mean for our country? Here's NBC's Mike Taibbi.
The word is used incessantly by both candidates now.
Change is coming, and real change is coming.
We've been talking about change when we were up in the polls and when we were down in the polls.
The word change itself a strategy as much as a stated goal. But you have to wonder, when polls say 2 out of 3 Americans believe we're on the wrong track, when we'll hear more details beneath the campaign clutter about what 2 very different candidates mean when they say change. Presidential historian Michael Beschloss says those details will emerge because both the public and the candidates want them out there.
That was exactly what the founders wanted. They would have loved to see this campaign between 2 candidates with extremely different views.
Republican John McCain says he'll buck his own party if necessary.
We need to change the way government does almost everything.
And promises to fight corruption, end earmarks and pork barrel spending, and greatly expand oil and gas drilling. Obama's change strategy: middle-class tax cuts, expanded health care, and ending the Iraq War. He says it's a bit late for his opponent to try and claim the change mantle that he's embraced all along.
You can't just reinvent yourself. The American people aren't stupid.
No, they're not, Beschloss says. And at those junctures in American history, when an overwhelming hunger for change was met by a candidate with the rhetorical and political skills to really make it happen, the voters chose Teddy Roosevelt, FDR, JFK, Ronald Reagan.
Are you better off than you were 4 years ago?
All agents of profound change who never campaigned on that word.
When there is a crisis time like this one, usually the American people get it.
But to get it this time, Beschloss says, voters will probably have to wait until the candidates' debates.
Where they have to talk about serious issues, they can't evade them.
The voters have already said what they want, a change from the status quo, and now they have only to decide who they believe can deliver it. Mike Taibbi, NBC News, New York.